Want your tropical garden to look like a jungle paradise? Big, bold leaves, colorful flowers, all that beauty. But wait, before you start digging, let's talk about 10 big mistakes people make with their tropical ornamental plants and how you can do better from day one. Mistake number one, and I've made this several times, putting plants in the wrong place. Tropical plants love the sun, but not all of them. Some like bright light, some like shade. If you put a shade plant in full sun, the leaves will burn. So, what you should do is check the label or ask before you plant because this is the recipe. Right plant, right spot, you will get happy leaves. Mistake number two is planting too close together. Tropical plants grow big and they grow fast. I'm here in the tropics, so I can tell you that. Elephant ears, gingers, croton, you will find that they will all fight for space. If you plant them too close, they get crowded, messy, and stressed. So, what you do is you leave space to grow, and your garden will thank you later when you look at it and see how amazing your plants are looking. Mistake number three, using the wrong soil. Many tropical plants, almost all of them, they don't like heavy, wet mud. Why? Because their roots need air. If your soil stays soggy after the rain, try adding sand, compost, or coconut husk. Good drainage will give you strong roots. If the drainage is not good, you are going to get root rot. Mistake number four, watering all plants the same. And this was my biggest mistake. Some tropicals love water, like ferns. Others, like palm or zizi, they hate wet feet. So don't treat all your plants the same. Know the ones that like the water, a lot of water, and look at where you're going to place them if you're placing them in the ground. If you're placing them in pots, you can feel the soil first. If it's dry, water. If it's still moist or wet, then wait a minute or wait a few days. Mistake number five is skipping mulch. In the tropics, just tell yourself mulch is magic. It keeps your soil cool because the sun really penetrates the ground when it does. It stops weeds, and guess what it does? It feeds the plant. So you can use dry leaves, you can use coconut shell, you can use the bark, but make sure there is mulch. If there is no mulch, then you have more problems to deal with, more weeds and all of that. So add a layer of mulch and relax and watch how it will decompose and give your garden just a beautiful, beautiful, healthy look. Mistake number six is cutting leaves too soon. A brown tip doesn't mean the whole leaf is bad. If you cut too early, then the plant loses energy. Let all leaves die naturally, then snip them off at the base. So trim smart, but don't trim too fast. All right. Mistake number seven is ignoring bugs. This was also my biggest mistakes. If you see a little web, you see sticky leaves, you see yellow spots, that's not just nature. Or don't say to yourself, you know what? They have not yet overtaken my entire garden, so I'm not going to deal with them. Deal with the spider mites, deal with the mealybugs. Make sure you're checking your plants often, and then have a way to get rid of them. Some people use different kinds of pesticides. For me, I use soapy water. I take the soap powder and I just make a wash and I wash the plants down a lot because I'm not waiting for the bugs to overtake them. Mistake number eight is not feeding your plants. Now, tropical plants really you can say that they're hungry, because what they do is they need a lot of food, but not food in the way that we are thinking about it. Food in terms of decomposition. So if you see your plants, they look dull, they're not blooming, and they look as if they're not having the best time of their life, what you want to do is give them some compost tea. Well, compost tea, if you have a lot of rains and you have mulch, that's automatic compost tea. But use banana water, whatever you need to do, but just make sure get cow mold. We use cow mold here, cow dung. We use horse dung. We use chicken mold, chicken dung. All of these we use as fertilizer in our garden. And you don't have to feed it too much, just a little bit. Don't give it too much, drown it out, don't flood out the garden. Especially if you're using chemical fertilizer, you have to be very careful. Mistake number 9 is planting without a style. You all know how much we as tropical gardeners, how we love plants. But if you plant every color and every shape in one space, it can look wild, unless that's the theme you're going for, and not in a good way. It will look wild and horrible. If you notice, put things down, make sure that, okay, I'm going to put this plant over here. Try to get some kind of theme. Big leaves in the back, colorful flowers in front, green, pink, purple combination. I tried some of those sometimes, but just plan before you plant so that it will really look beautiful. And I would say also go on Pinterest, look at tropical gardens, look at the way plants are planted, see if that is something that you like, or start saving the pins that you like for your garden. And then slowly but surely make sure that you use those pins when you are planting your plant. Mistake number 10 is giving up too fast, and that is quitting. Tropical garden calls for your ability to stick to it till the end. You might look around and you might see, like, this bougainvillea. It's supposed to be blooming more than this, but that's okay. It might not bloom as you want it to bloom. You might look at your cordylines, they have lost their leaves. You might be looking at your papayas, you don't like how they're looking. You might be looking at your sanchizas, whatever it is, you will notice that they're not behaving the way you expect, but that's okay. What we do in our tropical garden is we keep learning, we keep trying, because even tropical gardens, they have rough days also, especially during our rainy season. And then I would say, now that you know these 10 tropical plant mistakes to avoid, make sure you put them into practice before you start planting. And if you want more tips for your paradise garden, because when you create a tropical garden, you are creating paradise, then I would say like, subscribe, and share this with your garden besties. And remember, your dream garden is just one plant away. Indeed. Let's keep growing and growing. Thank you.